The stage is set for what should be a really good game one as this series gets underway. Introductions wrapping up down on the field, and first pitch just minutes away. Baseball from the Lone Star State. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Houston Astros. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton on the call. Postseason baseball, Singy, it's always great to see and be a part of.
Oh, Boog, you just never know what's in store when it comes to postseason baseball. You do know you're going to see some amazing pitching, guys coming out of the bullpen throwing 100, some incredible defensive plays, some big knocks, and maybe a mistake or two that'll live on forever. All I do know is I'm pumped up for this one.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Almost ready to get underway. And towing the slab in this one, Justin Verlander.
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand. And because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch. And before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Okay, all set to go. Here's Marcus Semien. Here comes the pitch. Flips the corner, so we're off and running in game one. Oh, and 1 now. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Over to first. And Semien is out. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. A tough challenge in this one, an excellent arm on the mound. Singy, they're going to have to capitalize on their opportunities.
Yeah, and they're not going to get a whole lot if he pitches the way that he's capable of pitching. So, be ready to swing from the first pitch. You get something straight, man, you better turn on it.
Seager stands in now. First pitch just misses. Packed house here at Minute Maid.
1 ball, no strike.
And the 1-0. And that misses off the outside edge.
Yeah, when you get to the big leagues, you think about, filling up the back of your bubblegum card. This guy needs a couple of them to put all the accomplishments that he's had in his career.
1 down, base is empty.
Yeehaw!
And that one is lifted in the air. Tucker makes the grab. 2 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Mitch Garver up to hit here. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1. Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike. And it's fouled away. Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Rangers go down quickly there. Now here come the Astros. No score. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. Back here at the ballpark, getting the nod in this one, Nathan Eovaldi.
He's a dominant pitcher, but he can get a little too relaxed second and third time through the order and miss his spots. That's where we see him get touched up. If he maintains the same intensity that he has in the first inning and the second inning, I think we'll see him hand the ball over to his closer.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Center field. And it's caught for the out. Now we check out the Astros lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
This to center field. Taveras going after it. Snags it on the run. And there's two away.
Batting third, the center fielder,
now it's Yordan Alvarez. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
And a pitch. And a foul ball. And strike two.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
The 1-2. And a curve is down and in. Check swing, tried to hold up. Now it appeal to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing according to Eric Summerskill. Astros are down quietly. Scoreless after one. New inning getting started. And now here is Adolis Garcia. The wind of the pitch. Verlander, the reigning Cy Young Award winner. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. That's a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Right-hander kick steals. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that's too high.
1-2.
Stays alive.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Here's a 1-2. Lined into left center. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
batting fifth, the left fielder, number 32.
Up next for the Rangers, Evan Carter. Ball one, no strikes. Second inning here, no score. That's ripped, base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And here is Jonah Heim in there for strike one. Garcia over at second. Carter at first with no outs. And that's in for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
On the ground to second, might be two. There's one. On to first, but it pulls it off the bag.
Well, he had the chance to turn in two right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the ball as he tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. First pitch, not close.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
This to third, and it stays fair. Now it rolls down into the corner. Run scores easily, and the Rangers strike first. It's 1-0, and that's a double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here's Josh Young. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Young tries to hold up, appeal to first, and that's going to be ruled a swing. Second and third here, one away. That hits the dirt, and the count 1-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Next pitch misses. Now 2-2.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Two on the way. Gets a piece and stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And it's filled up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Three and 2. Payoff pitch. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees.
Really good battle right there. And that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
Here's Leody Taveras. And that's in there for strike 1. Pitch. This one popped up middle of the infield. Abreu makes the play, and that is that. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 1-0 ball game. This is the National League Division Series on the show. Back here in Houston, bottom of the inning. And now the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
The wind of the pitch. Clips the outside corner, and that is strike one. The pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. And the pitch. Way inside, gets out of the way. And a pitch. Good job to fight that one off.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
1-2 now. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Line drive. Carter makes the grab on the run.
Batting fifth, the first baseman,
Jose Abreu up to hit.
Abreu.
Ball one
No,
low.
that's down. Ball.
Good eye right there.
Ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Strike two.
That big curve inside's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of the hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
Here's the 2-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Batting sixth, the
Michael
designated
Brantley
hitter,
stands in.
Brantley.
In the air, left side. And that is that. No runs, no hits, no errors. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Rangers 1 and the Astros nothing. Back here in Houston, all set for the start of the inning. And stepping in is the speedy Marcus Semien. Verlander back to work. There's a strike. Semien measures 6 feet even, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's a former Gold Glover in the American League. Next offering is fouled back. Here's the 0-2.
Ball.
And it's through for a hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And here's Corey Seager to hit. pitch misses inside. Ball 1.
Good speed on the base paths. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
The 1-0. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Two and 0 to Cal. Here it comes.
That's the ball.
That one missing inside.
3-0.
That's in there. Strike 1. Simeon gets his lead at first with nobody out. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Base knock and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at bats.
Mitch Garver stepping in for the Rangers. His first at bat was a strikeout. Little chopper rolls foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Kicks and deals. They say it went.
0-2.
And that's a strikeout looking. And a big sigh of relief from the mound with that called third strike.
Well, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Now, Adolis Garcia. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. And he deals. Swinging a foul straight back.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Righty to the plate. Check swing. He went 1-2.
Out.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Runners at first and second with one gone. That misses. And the count's even at 2.
2-2.
Next offering is fouled back. The 2-2 on the way. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
2-2 down. Good eye right there. Evan Carter waiting to hit for the Rangers. 1 out. Runners at first and second. And a 3-2. And he walked him.
When you go that deep into it at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
So bases loaded with one away. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Evan Carter. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Maldonado makes the catch for the second out.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
And the batter now, Jonah Heim.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
First offering misses the mark.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
And that one fouled off. Bases loaded, 2 down.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. At the belt and fires. Got him looking. That's out number 3.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Astros, Chas McCormick. The right-hander back to work. And he pumps it a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Righty delivers. Out towards right center field. Taveras running hard to get it. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
So next up for Houston, Jeremy Pena. That's off the mark. Ball 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
McCormick leads off second with nobody out. And that one fouled off. The pitch. And now 1 and 2.
1-2.
The 1-2. Goes down looking. Martin Maldonado up to hit.
Maldonado.
That one's in there. 0-1.
0-1.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. Next offering is fouled back. The pitch.
1-2.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. And there's a foul ball. 2 outs. Tap dances out of the way of that one.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate, and an excellent job keeping it right there. And that one is lifted in the air. Garcia settles under it. Squeezes it. And that will end the inning. 1 left for Houston. They're down 1-0. And welcome back. And here's the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe. And the right-hander back to work. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball. Well, these Rangers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
He's got it. 1 up, 1 down. Josh Young will hit next. Caught looking his first time up. And takes low for ball 1.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
The 1-0. Slapped foul. One now. Check swing. Tried to hold up. Now an appeal to first. And no swing, says Joe McDonald. The 2-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Two down. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
On the ground. The throw to first. 3rd out. Nothing doing for the offense that time. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Rangers 1 and the Astros nothing. Back here at Minute Maid Park. Bottom of the 4th. Down the third baseman, Alex Bregman. The wind and the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Chris, you know, you look at Nathan Eovaldi's resume. He won the World Series with the Red Sox in 2018, but he was actually originally drafted by the Dodgers back in 2008. He was an 11th round pick. That one off the mark, and the count is 1-1.
Always known for that power fastball, but interesting, he didn't get a whole lot of swing and miss with it early on. he got better with that stuff as his career progressed. If you talk about that World Series in 2018, he was absolutely fantastic out of the bullpen.
And a 1-2. That one
That's
missed. Next one misses, and that's ball 3.
Now on this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
And here it comes. He goes down looking. Here's Yordan Alvarez. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Alvarez.
That one misses. 1-0. The pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. On a line, base hit.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here's Kyle Tucker. He's 0 for 1. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Alvarez leads off first with 1 away. So 2 balls and no strikes. And there's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Nice line drive to the full side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Jose Abreu up next for the Astros. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
The next pitch misses, and the count even 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Tags the runner for 1. Odelo, it's a double play. Nothing across, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. We played 4. It's the Rangers 1 and the Astros nothing. Welcome back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Marcus Semien. The wide to kick the pitch. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0. This one in the air, right field. And that one hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. in safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So now it's Corey Seager. This guy has turned into a beast. In there, and it's 0-1.
No ball. One strike.
Runner leads away at second. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Not close with that one. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And the right-hander deals. Got him swinging on the curveball. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. And here is Mitch Garver.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
That one's in there, 0-1. One out and a runner at second. Misses off the plate, and that's ball 1. Kicks and fires.
Ball.
They say you win.
2-2.
2-2 now. Check swing. Now to look down to first. And yes, he did. Joe McDonald rings him up.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable with the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Adolis Garcia getting ready to hit. A little bit low.
Ball.
Two outs and one in scoring position. Next offering is down low. Check swing, and that's a ball. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
So 2 down, stepping in, Evan Carter, 1 for 2. And ball 1.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Left-hand hitter waits. Foul ball there.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
The 1-1. Foul ball. Simeon, the lead runner at second. Garcia on at first with 2 down. Right side, and it goes just foul. One and 2 here. That one is upstairs.
It's a good take.
Smash to the left side. To second, Altuve. That's the third out. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Rangers 1 and the Astros nothing. Back here at the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Michael Brantley.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
That's in there. Here comes the 0-1. And he takes a strike. Ground ball right side. Down the line, and it's foul. And 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes, and 1 gone.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
And next to hit for Houston, Chas McCormick. And that one lifted in the air center field. Tavares settles under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop.
And stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena. Struck out looking at his first at bat.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
That one fouled off. Oh, 1 down. Called strike right there.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
And the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Out to short. Can't glove it cleanly. But in time. Nice job to stay with it to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They trail here 1-0. Back here in Houston. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Jonah Heim. And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. And the righty deals.
No, that's
Activity
it. That's the ball.
in the bullpen for Houston. Ryan
1-1.
Stanek appears to be getting loose. Abreu getting loose as well. Here's a 1-1. Bounce to the left side. Bregman gets the catcher by a step.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Lowe measures 6 feet 4 inches. 27 years old, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. That's in for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
on the ground to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Now here is Josh Young, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Upstairs.
Struggled a little bit in this one. A couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. On the ground to the left. Over to Abreu, and that's the 3rd out. So they make short work of him there. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Rangers 1 and the Astros nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Martin Maldonado. Evaldi back to work. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Ball to strike. And misses inside. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Gone. He circles the bases, and we're starting over. It's 1-1.
That slider on the outside part of the plate is typically hit the other way, but to be able to get to it, pull the baseball, and get it up in the air for a home run, I'm just really impressed.
Now it's going to be Jose Altuve. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Garcia settles under it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Here's Alex Bregman. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throws across the diamond, and they get Bregman for the out.
Fastball moved right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Yordan Alvarez up next for the Astros. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Boog, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
Next pitch is outside. And another ball.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
The 3-1. And that's a strike.
Both out.
Struck him out without a swing. Fastball at the letters froze him for strike 3. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. All even now at 1-1. And welcome back. Top of inning number 7. And now the center fielder, Leody Taveras. The pitch. That's down and in.
Well, these Rangers finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Down the middle for a strike. And now it's even 1-1. And that one is inside. The wind of the pitch. And that's a little bit high.
Well, these guys have had a hard time scoring in this one. The guy out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And that's ball 4.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now it's Marcus Semien.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field. If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Pitch out, but no action. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Here comes the pitch.
That's the ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swings and misses. 2-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Try to stay out of a double play here.
Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No, he held up. Taveras aboard here at first with nobody out. Got him swinging.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Verlander done in this one. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. So a new pitcher out of the bullpen for the Astros, Ryan Stanek.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Now it's Corey Seager. A strikeout and a walk. First pitch, and he just misses. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swings through that one.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. The next offering misses. And it's 2-1. Throw over to first. Back in safe. Really close. The 2-1.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Mitch Garver in the on-deck circle for Texas. 3-1 now. And there's ball 4.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
2 on, 1 out. Mitch Garver, the next to hit.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Check swing, appeal to first. And he punches him out. He went around.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
Next up for Texas, Adolis Garcia. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. First offering misses the mark. Right-handed reliever. That one missing inside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Off the mark there. 3 balls, no strikes. Evan Carter waiting to hit for the Rangers. 3-0 down. And now 3-1.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
First and second, 2 down. Outside corner, got him looking. He can't believe it. Rangers lead a pair. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. And the pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Astros being a little too patient at the plate in this game. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
Slice the other way and foul. The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out.
Really tight bite on that slider and just couldn't get the barrel to it out front. You've got to try to pull those hands tight to the body to get it through. And I'm thinking he probably wanted that pitch to end up even more inside to keep it out of the danger zone. But it had enough late break and deception to get the job done.
Jose Abreu now at the plate. First offering, and it just misses. The wind of the pitch. In the air, right field. Garcia heads after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away now.
Up next for the Astros, the designated hitter.
Now Michael Brantley steps in. That hits the dirt. Ball 1. Kicks and deals. Misses inside. 2 balls, no strikes to count. That's inside. Chas McCormick up next for the Astros. That pitch gets the inside corner, and the count is 3-1. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Great effort as he's able to haul it in, and that is that. Nothing doing there for Houston. Still tied 1-1. We're at the top of the 8th. Now the left fielder, Evan Carter.
Now this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
And a pitch. And that's in for a strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And that's outside. The 1-1 is fouled off. The pitch. Stays alive. One, 2 now. And down on strikes he goes. 1 gone here. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jonah Heim. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And a strike. The pitch. Ground ball to the right side. What a stop. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So next to hit for Texas, Nathaniel Lowe. 1 for 3. Ball 1, no strikes. Righty to the plate. And there's a strike. That one ran inside, almost got him. Now a screamer into the outfield. Alvarez settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. 1-2-3, go the Rangers. Score remains tied 1-1. Taking over on the mound for the Rangers, Matt Bush. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for Texas, number 49.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Yainer Diaz. He represents the go-ahead run. And he deals. And a foul ball. Next pitch misses. 1-1. Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. Brock Burke is loosening up. This would be his first appearance for the club. The 1-1. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
So up next, Jeremy Pena. And that's in there for strike one. Swing and a miss.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
That misses. 1-2 to count.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Struck him out looking.
No, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
And next to hit for Houston, Martin Maldonado. He's already homered in this game. In there for strike one. At the belt and fires. Strike two.
0-2.
Popped up left side. Young settles under it. 2 away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
So the Houston lineup turns over. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Jose Altuve, known for his late inning heroics. Ball one there. Next offering is fouled back. And here it comes. There's a strike. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Next pitch is outside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Two and two. Swings and misses, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. We're on to the ninth in game one. All tied 1-1. So remaining in the game defensively, Gainer Diaz. He'll be the new left fielder after entering the game as a pinch hitter. New pitcher on here, Brian Abreu. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers.
The third baseman, number 6, Josh Young.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Going around. Just off the outside edge. The 1-1 is upstairs. And that's ball 2. That to right. Tucker on the move. Brings it in. 1 away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in. You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Taveras, the next to hit, takes ball 1. The Astros have some action in their pen. Phil Maton getting ready to go. Popped up. Pena calls it in, 2 away.
The batter, number 2, second base.
Next to hit, Marcus Semien. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Righty delivers. Just missed. There's the strike. And a swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes for the second time today. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the ninth. All tied 1-1. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Brock Burke.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rangers, number 46, Brock Burke.
Now it's Alex Bregman.
Leading up for the Astros, the third baseman, Alex Bregman.
The big lefty turns, kicks, steals. That's towards center. Taveras settles under it. Makes the catch. And there's one down.
The center fielder, number 44.
Yordan Alvarez will hit next.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
There's a strike.
Some guys are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9. Laced down the line, could be extra bases. And that gets all the way to the wall. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left. Winning run in scoring position now, so a clutch AB could end this one.
Number 6.
Kyle Tucker up next for the Astros. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. One away, and the game-winning run stands at second. The 0-2. And delivers outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
The 1-2. Good job to fight that one off.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
The pitch. Outside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Did he trip? What happened? Sniper?
Great effort. That's how bad he wanted that one. Head first dive.
Next pitch off the plate. And the count is filled up. Jose Abreu up next. Payoff pitch. And he walked him. How big a deal is that walk?
I don't think it's a big deal because if you pitch to the previous hitter with the power he has, you can hit a home run. I think it was a calculated walk. We'll see how it pays off here.
And now the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
Oh, how he'd love to walk it off right here. At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo. Well, in this situation with runners on, you got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
The pitch. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Winning run stands at second. That one misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And now the lefty fights that one away. Still 1-2. The pitch. Caught him looking for the K.
I don't know what he's looking for right there. You have to be ready to swing the bat. You can walk it off if you're just a little more aggressive.
first and second with 2 outs. Michael Brantley getting ready to hit. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Left-hand batter waits. Slap the other way, foul. Oh, and 2 now. Good eye right there.
1-2.
Winning run in scoring position with 2 away. Next pitch downstairs. The count now 2-2. Kicks and fires. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Here's a 2-2. Next offering misses down and away. Yainer Diaz would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. So now 3-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Myers at second. Kessinger at first. 2 out of the inning. Swing and a chopper. Simeon toss over to first. And they get Brantley for the out. That ends the frame. So they can't come up with the winning run, and that means we'll have to go a little longer here tonight to find a winner. 10th inning coming up. All tied 1-1. Now into the game, Jake Myers. He'll be patrolling center field.
Now playing center field.
Also into the ball game, Mauricio Dubon. He takes over in right.
Now in right, number 14.
Corey Seager stepping in for the Rangers.
Leading off the Texas, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
Abreu back to work.
Yeah.
There's a strike. Now 1-1.
1-1.
The 1-1.
Ball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a pitch. And there's the strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Left-hand hitter waits. Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. Got him. 1 away in the top half of the 10th.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Mitch Garver stepping in for the Rangers.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
First pitch just misses. All tied up here in extra innings. Next offering upstairs. And the right-hander deals. Just missed.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Adolis Garcia waits on deck. All tied up and here in extra innings. And now a full count.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Got him looking. Throws him with the heater at the knees. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. This guy with light tower power. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Right-handed reliever.
That missed. That's the ball.
That's through there for a strike. Top of the zone for a called strike. Got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Chris Stratton takes over on the mound.
Now pitching for Texas, number 35, Chris Stratton.
So digging in, Yainer Diaz picked up a base hit to center his first time up.
Yainer Diaz.
The pitch. That misses off the outside edge. Swing and he breaks his bat. Makes the catch. 1 down.
Now back, shortstop, Jeremy.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Jeremy Pena. Good contact guy, good defender. There's the strike. Here comes a pitch. Bullpen activity starting up now. Will Smith, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Pitch misses there, and the count is 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And here's the catcher, Martin Maldonado. He's already homered here in this one. That one a little bit high. Ball 1.
1-0.
And a pitch. Fought off foul.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
And the righty deals. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. And talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. Next offering misses, and it's 2-2.
2-2.
Just off the inside edge. Jose Altuve waiting to hit for Houston. Kicks and deals. In the air, left field. Carter under this one. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. The Astros turn to a new arm of the mound, Phil Maton.
Number 88, Phil.
Here's the left fielder, Evan Carter. And a pitch. To the right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now that catcher, Jonah Heim.
Digging in, Jonah Heim. He's built his reputation as one of the top framers in the sport.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Bregman sends it across to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Up next for the first baseman, Nathaniel.
And here's the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe. First offering, and it just misses. Slice the other way. That's a base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Young in the box now, takes strike 1. The pitch. Strike 2. All tied up. We are in the 11th. three, got him swinging. And that is that. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. One run can win it as we move to the bottom of the 11th. All tied 1-1. All set for the bottom of the 11th. And stepping in for the Astros, Jose Altuve. The right-hander back to work. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. And a foul ball left side. And the 0-2. And there's a ball. And now it's even up.
That's a really good take.
And a pitch. Line drive, that's a base hit.
I'm sure that feels pretty good after going hitless in this one so far. We often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
No outs, runner at first. And now it's Alex Bregman. Strike one.
You can see they're really trying to move that winning run into scoring position, try to get that sac bunt down, really have to make this out count.
Bunts it in the air. And there's one away.
The center fielder, number 6, Jake Myers.
Here's the center fielder, Jake Myers. Came into the game as a pinch runner. This is his first trip to the plate in this one. And the pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Pickoff throw. Altuve back safely. One down. Winning run on at first. And it's 1-1. Righty to the plate. Altuve runs. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. He's safe. Next pitch is outside.
2-2.
And he deals. This one popped up right side. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Ball's just not carrying the first tonight.
Now you would actually say that to your teammate in the dugout.
No, I'm not that cruel. But someone would say it to me, and I'm sure it's probably been said before.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. Entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one. Clips the corner. Strike one. That's a little bit low. 1-1 is fouled off. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Welcome back. We're in extras here. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Leody Taveras. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Right-hander kick steals. Swings and misses. Now 1-2. Got him! Down on strikes, and there's one away here in the 12th. Up next for the Rangers, Marcus Semien. The outfield playing him to pull, with the center fielder positioned in that left center field gap. First pitch, and he just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
All tied up here in extra innings. Gets the call. Strike 1. Now fly ball to right center. Dubon gets there. He's under it. And there are 2 down.
The batter, number 5, shortstop.
Now it's the shortstop, Corey Seager. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Righty delivers, and that one wrapped foul. Here's a 1-2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. That was a pretty good pitch. Breaking ball down and in, but when it's breaking in toward you, you have a lot of time to see it and just try to get on plane with it. He hit that one pretty well.
Go ahead run on base. And now the DH, Mitch Garver. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. First offering misses the mark. All tied up and here in extra innings. That misses, and it's 2-0. That one drifts inside. Adolis Garcia, the kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. And a foul ball. The belt and fires. Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Two outs. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Oh, that could be a big walk in this ball game. Moves the go-ahead run into scoring position. So some pressure pitches coming up in this next AB.
First and second, 2 outs. Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Adolis Garcia. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
Next pitch is outside.
He hasn't wanted a challenge of both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Good hitters count the 2-0. In the air, right field. That's back. Gone! That'll fire up the dugout. His second home run of the series, and they take the lead. It's 4-1.
Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
The new pitcher in the game, Hector Neris. He's into the game with the bases empty. So up next, Evan Carter. And the first offering is not close. Left-hand batter waits. That misses the zone. Now 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
And that's a little high. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
In for a strike. Now 3-1. The pitch. Lifted in the air, right center field. Dubon settles under this one. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. 3-run shot for Texas this inning. It's now 4-1. Will Smith gets the ball now.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Now pitching for Texas, number 51, Will Smith.
And now the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
The first baseman, Jose Abreu.
And here it comes. And first offering is fouled off. Smith, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
That one to first. He handles it himself. 1 up, 1 down.
Couple of pitches and a quick out. Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
And Michael Brantley is going to come up to hit. On the ground, out to short. Seager fires over to first, and just one out remaining for Houston. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
Diaz in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And now the 0-1. There's the strike.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Just 1 strike away.
Oh. 1-2.
And that one moves his feet. Two now. Next offering is outside. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
And it's fouled away. This to third, and that'll do it.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rangers, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Astros, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 54 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 41,168. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.